What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are slowly but surely making our way up from that previous war. Basically, we had integrated all of France. They are just outright rebellious. They are no longer just upset. Is there anything I can do? I'm improving relations. I could support loyalists. 1.8 of their monthly income. Yep, they no longer are rebellious, so all I need to do is make them go from disloyal to liking me, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon, but if I could somehow repay off my loans, I could possibly bring myself into a very good position here. Let's also, what I want to do now is as soon as we can, once we can somehow find France, if we can somehow make them like me, bringing this from disloyal to friendly, we could possibly take over all of Brittany, possibly reclaim Alencon, and really just gain some money so I could pay off these loans and obviously have a very formidable force here. Looks like France has lost Paris, and they are reclaiming it. And France is still disloyal, 86%. They were 84%. I believe as time goes on, the opinion will change. English diplomatic reputation has been tarnished. But I believe we are obviously in a much better position than they are. I would like to pay off my loans. I don't think we're going to do that, though. Let's create 4 more infantry. There goes all of my manpower. But we will finally have more actual troops than they will. 20,000 troops just vanished. I'm assuming they assaulted Paris and they got annihilated. But now their liberty desire has gone way, way down. Let's unlock integrated elites. Actually, we probably want basic financial instruments. Gaining either admin or some ducats. If we gain the ducats, we would lose the admin. But the loyalty of the burghers would go up. I think that's more important right now, because we are in so much debt. France is literally getting their butt kicked by rebels. This might actually be a blessing in disguise. Yeah, my number one priority is just to get France to like me. I wonder if the trust will ever improve. They are, of course, the same religion. Our truce with Provence. Scotland has declared war on Meath. Yikes. Okay, how much more can we improve relations with France? We can improve, and it is working well. Very soon, we might need to embrace the Renaissance. We're just so far behind with anything and everything. Looks like Aragon and Castile are still not in a personal union. We have a lot of inflation as well. I'm not going to be using my troops to basically take out all of France. It's not needed. I think at the most we'll probably have 24,000 troops, and the rest of my money will go towards paying off our loans. Is France out of manpower? Let's go to military, armies, manpower. France has 17,000 manpower. You would think they would hire more troops, but I don't think that's going to happen. We want this number to basically go as low as possible. Okay, they have finally dealt with all the rebels. We have received word that France has embraced the Renaissance. Is this going to go to 49%? That is yes, it has. They now like me enough to go from disloyal to loyal. At least for now, it is definitely going... Yep, now it's back to disloyal as they recruit more and more people. If I could somehow gain diplomatic reputation, they would like me a little bit more. But really, I need diplomatic power. We are not focusing on diplomatic power when we should. And obviously, we need to embrace the Renaissance, losing some money or admin. Yeah, we are at 49%. So, actually, it's been going down. If we could somehow declare on somebody very, very weak, such as Alencon. Breaking truce. Lucca and Genoa would join in. When does my truce end? 1484. Yikes, that is so far away. Clergy political struggle. Gaining a little bit of influence or spending a lot of money and prestige for loyalty as well. I think what we're going to do is unlock integrated elites. I can declare in a war between the Mamluks and the Ottomans. Absolutely not. My number one goal is to pay off my loans, get out of this awful debt, obviously reclaim Alencon. Looks like we have recovered from the wars. Manpower recovery speed is going up. Royal marriage from Austria. We have 4 of 4 diplomatic relations. I wonder, does France count as a diplomatic relations slot? Yes, they do. I was not really anticipating that. Use the military as a workforce. I think we are, gaining a base tax in London. Let's improve relations with France, even though they did not come to my aid. We already have a royal marriage. Let's gain an alliance. Portugal left as well, even though we already have a royal marriage. I don't think we're going to keep Portugal as an ally. Instead, we're going to gain another vassal somehow if we can. Clan Ricarde has declared war on Desmond. And I think more than likely we're going to be declaring war on Brittany before our... Looks like our claims have already gone away. Yep, Burgundy has declared war on Provence. Provence is allied to Trier. So, they're in a war, but it's not really the war that we want to declare on. Building up our spy network on Armor and Finisterre. And very soon, we should probably unlock the integrated elites, giving us yearly naval tradition and heavy ship combat ability. But, you know, once again, one of my biggest issues is because we're behind in the basic financial instruments, I'm not sure if that's really helping us as much as it should. Looks like France is upset once again because our trust isn't that great, English diplomatic reputation isn't that great, and they have better technology than we do. It says they're stronger than me, but I don't really believe it. Maybe if we could declare war on Brittany. Ah, Brittany is in a war with Provence, Saxony, Trier, Bohemia, and Liege. So now would be a very good time to declare on them. As, looks like we are going to be in a truce until 1481, so 6 years. Base tax in Coup versus a base tax in Normandy. If we could somehow dig ourselves out of this hole, we're already building the ladder, but we have to somehow repay our loans, which is what we're doing. Pay away this inflation. We have 1 inflation and, of course, 7 loans, 1,269 ducats. If we could somehow ask for contribution on 1478, 3 years from now, it looks like Clan Ricarde and Desmond still in a war. Scotland not in a war. Scotland is now in a war with Desmond. Losing prestige because we did not pass the debt payoff. Let's try it again. And it looks like France is still loyal. But I don't know how loyal they're going to be. When can we integrate them? That's the question. 1518. I think I should probably go ahead and try to declare on Brittany whenever I can. Let's fabricate a claim on Armor. Oh, and you know what? I can't. Not until 1481. Can I declare on Scotland? They are allied to Savoy and Sweden. I don't think Sweden or Savoy would be much of an issue. But could I... Yeah, I probably could annihilate all of Scotland. I think I'm going to build up my spy network. And obviously put my troops to good use. All of you will make your way over here. It's going to take you quite some time. This is a marsh province. And do we have... All of you in the English Channel will protect the English Channel. All of you, all of our fleets in the North Sea will head to the North Sea. You will also head to the North Sea. to basically protect our trade. Military divided. The king favors defense. I think instead we must always attack. Gaining more siege ability on Scotland could be very useful. Basically what we're doing, we are declaring war on Scotland to essentially basically claim territory. Rigorous researchers. What we want to do is basically claim all of their money, repay our loans, but also get strong enough where France won't necessarily hate me. I'm hoping Savoy here will try to fight off the French. They only have 14,000. Basically, we are trying to get them to think they are not as strong as us, which is a pretty good deal. Let us unlock integrated elites and also state propaganda. As we get closer and closer, we obviously want the postal service whenever we can, but we'll see exactly what happens. The whole called bankruptcy. So we could lose 100 ducats, France could gain 100 ducats, and the opinion would go way, way up, or we could gain 10 prestige. I think we are going to lose 100 ducats and make France like me even more. I think it is going to cap out. No, it's not. But, having all of their, having them like me could be very useful. We really need to pay off these loans, though. We have 8 loans. We had 7, now we have 8. Sweden tells us of a civil war. Clan Ricarde taking over quite a bit of provinces. I would like to basically release Tyrone. And I think what I'm going to do is when I declare on Scotland, if I release Tyrone, Tyrone will get the ability to reconquer all of these very, very cheaply. MPs in Scandal. We could let it slide, losing 10 prestige. Or Lancashire now opposes contribute to government debt payments. We are going to let it slide because I would really like the yearly inflation reduction. We obviously need so much money, it's pretty ridiculous. Can we declare on Scotland? Yes, we can. No, we need to fabricate a claim on Lothian. Another really big issue I have is all of my ships. I don't know, we don't have any heavies, and they do. That could be a really big issue. We don't have very many ships. I think what we're going to do is bring all of our ships to Lothian. Or better yet, London, declare our war. That doesn't make sense. We just fabricated a claim, did we not? There it is. Declare Savoy is going to fight France, or France will fight Savoy, and Sweden isn't going to do anything because of their civil war. All of our troops marching in on the farmlands. Do we have a general? No, we don't. Let's fix that issue. 1, 2, and 3. Giving you the 3-1. Annihilating the enemy here. And I suppose, I don't think they even retreated, which is a good news. Let's take all of you, split you in half. My number one goal is obviously to take as much as I can. Utilize my administrative power. But I don't want to have any people hate me too much. Obviously, take this province, releasing Tyrone, which is here. I hopefully can vassalize Tyrone. 67 aggressive expansion is a lot. But I'm going to try to take all of these provinces. I'm going to leave these and try to vassalize Scotland sometime later. Scotland is, or better yet, France is actually fighting Savoy, which is a good news. I'm hoping they assist. Improve relations with Alicon or improve relations with Venice. Let's fabricate a claim on Finisterre or more. Anjou. Recall this diplomat. Send somebody down to Venice. Try to improve relations. They are in a coalition against Ferrara, Siena, and Lucca. So it looks like our war so far is going well. We are slowly digging ourselves out of this massive, massive hole. I can call in my ally of Castile, though I don't think we really need to. Looks like France is going to siege down the enemy's capital before Paris falls ever. Can I embrace the Renaissance? I can. I think I actually will embrace the Renaissance. We can now unlock the Limber. I think we probably should do it. Let's do it. I get we're going to pay a little bit more than we need to. And Renaissance Thought will be my next goal. We already have Influence. My number one priority would be to get Exploration, but that is going to be my third idea. So I think trying to pay back our loans would be one of our best bets. Or better yet, possibly getting something along the lines of admin ideas could be very, very useful. I'm not sure. Expansion ideas could be useful as well. Gaining another diplomatic relations slot and also gaining quite a bit of trade power. I guess we'll discover what we'll do in just a moment. Still, we have sieged down Lothian. I don't think my troops can actually get across. Let's take all of these ships, move them into the Irish Sea. You will go to the Irish Sea this way. Yikes, that is a lot of ships. I hope we win. I don't know if we will. We have a lot more ships than they do, but obviously we are pretty evenly matched. We lost a light ship, but they lost quite a bit of light ships. All of these troops will move across. Annihilate what you can. Yikes. Had I have known there were more troops there, I would have come to their aid. Squashing whatever is left of Scotland. Still don't see any troops from Sweden, which is good news. And we did lose. We have gained a ship. All of you will go back. You will go to Fief. You will go to Inverness. And you know what? I might just actually take Tyrone instead of releasing it. 70 aggressive expansion. They don't really want to accept. Can I take Aberdeenshire? 79. Burgundy would be upset with me. Nothing that I really can't handle. Let's gain 100 military power. Well, let's take a glance. Can I wait this out? I think if I don't really know if I want to risk having to fight Burgundy again. I think what we're going to do is just conquer some territory, take all their money, and obviously what we need more than anything is war reparations. Negative 139 reasons. Let's annihilate what we can. It looks like they took a province from Norway. And 3 of these ships can be destroyed. I don't need to be paying for you. Everybody else is being repaired. You will now go... You could stay, actually. We have 47% war score. Will Savoy give me all of their money? 79 ducats. War reparations. I don't think I really want to return any territory. I could return some provinces to Switzerland. I don't think I want to waste the power here. So basically, I want to take all your money, and we will end this battle. 79 ducats isn't much. But I am fairly happy. Can we gain a white peace with Sweden? Yes. 99% war score. And 14 days. We will see what this looks like. My goal here, if I could somehow gain another diplomatic relation, I think I would like to just outright vassalize all of Clan Ricarde, if that's even possible. But you know what? Maybe I should release Tyrone. Vassalizing you could be very useful. We want as much money as we can. Let's clear everything. I want as much money as we can. War reparations. I obviously want Palais. Let's release Tyrone. Ayrshire, Lothian, and Fief. That's all we can take. I could take Orkney, but I don't think we will. 64 aggressive expansion, 159 power, and we are going to take it as such. Now that we've gained a lot of money, let's repay our loans, at least what we can. We have paid off some loans, and now for some reason our money has gone down. We owe 1,251 ducats. This fort here can be destroyed. What we need to do now... They have a lot of reclaimed abilities. Can they be vassalized? Yes, they can. Let us send you an alliance. Okay, now we need to end an alliance with someone. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is Portugal an ally? No, but we do have a royal marriage. So I don't want to break a stability when our ruler will most likely die sometime soon. It is the same dynasty. Looks like our heir. This is a 10. This is a 11. Our heir is a naive enthusiast. Let us core all of our new areas. As soon as we can, we should probably gain Ulster, a royal marriage, and then obviously throw them a vassalization. Side with the burghers, of course, because I really absolutely want to repay these loans. And I believe we can actually gain a vassal, which of course is what we were doing. Going to our burghers, we can ask for contributions, and we can ask for had I have granted monopoly charters first, I would have gained a bigger bonus. It is what it is, but that is fine. Let's gain a royal marriage from Tyrone, royal marriage from Castile, and as soon as we can, Clan Ricarde doesn't have any real allies, so we might want to declare on them in the next episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.